developing the logic of
Could you possibly be a Join me while we search for the always appreciated.
Hey there, welcome to another episode of Uncle Ricky's House. Today, we are going to talk about something that may piss off quite a few people, but that's why I like doing this shit at Uncle Ricky's House, because sometimes you just gotta piss some people off, because they've been pissing you off since day one. Today we are going to talk about a specific culture, actually a subculture of that culture. And because I don't want them to take this video down because I violated some standard of the community, we will not call that culture by its name. We will instead let you do the math, because you know who we're talking about. So let us proceed with this episode of Uncle Ricky's House. The legacy of the
was created by the ending of the Civil War. When Lincoln freed the slaves, he established the Republican habit of doing shit with no plan to make it work.
Slavery will be their only possible privilege.
We gods, man. We kings, man. We lords.
Anyway, I went on Twitter, and for some odd reason, there was just a bunch of people calling me a cook.
Millions of freed blacks found themselves unchained with no rights to anything anywhere in a country that both sides blamed them for the bloody Civil War.
Millions of black adults were injected into a society that was not ready to accept them socially or economically. Millions of black adults were injected into a society that was not ready to accept them socially or economically. For many black men in the South, incarceration or sharecropping were the only options available. Migration to the North offered greater opportunities, but the North required survival money.
Okay, to make this one move along, we need a little bit of a historical update. Okay, Civil War ended. You had millions of black slaves free. But like I already said, Lincoln established the Republican plan of doing shit without having anything to back it up. Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves. Didn't have an effective rollout. That's why we have a Juneteenth, because slaves in Galveston didn't get the message until months after everybody else. So I guess they established another Republican trait of ineffective rollouts of their ineffective plans. But moving right along. So what happens is, economically and socially, black people are already behind. They have no status. They have no right to expect any acceptance of privilege, much less equality, or equality, much less privilege in this new post-Civil War society. Even in northern havens, white people in the North, they hated slavery because it was uncivilized, but that did not regulate their feelings towards the enslaved person. Once slavery was abolished, they still had bias and prejudice against the former black slaves. So, immediately, black people had to find a way to eat. Black people had to find a way to survive. Black people had to find a way to protect themselves and their families. And this begins the evolution of was formed by the need to survive. So this created the black person, or the black sociological identity of which is actually a combination of some other black stereotypes, like, say, Uncle Tom, Sambo, whatever, all negative and derogatory terms, including and up to the term but. Is a special breed unto itself, because the evolved without using some platforms that the other derogatory stereotypes use. Is part of regular society. Can be your neighbor. Can be your principal, your storekeeper. Is just woven into society. And what makes the unique is that a lot of Sambos make money entertaining white people acting like, or caricaturizing black people, saying the things that white people wish that black people really would say on a regular basis, so that they could be the stereotype that white people have projected them as being. Now, does this in everyday functional society. In other words, they are black people that agree with white people 100% of the time, no matter what the outcome, the situation, the condition is. If it's a white and black thing, it's automatically the white person is 100% right. That is the evolution of in today's world. Now, some people have turned this into money, big time money, millionaire type money. And some people just do it because it keeps them in a certain status where they feel they are above people that look like them, even though they know that people that don't look like them think about them in a kinder light, because they say the things that they want to hear from people that look like them. I know, racism, bigotry, it produces some strange animals. But let us review some of the biggest in the culture today. And I hope you enjoy viewing the rest of this video, the legacy of the
This is why Kamala Harris, who will never ever be president of the United States,
said, you guys were touching on something a little bit earlier. You said there is no conservative Antifa. Conservatives don't protest.
I said that.
Yeah, do you know why?
Conservative Antifa.
I'll tell you why. There's no conservative Antifa. Conservatives, as a rule, don't protest because money talks. And you don't want limited government. You want limited government for yourselves. You don't want limited government for the working people. I'll tell you why. Because let me finish. Right? The reason there is no conservative Antifa, the reason that conservatives don't protest is because you don't need to. You hold the levers of power anyway. You own the police, you own the army, you own the media. Right? You don't need to protest. You get other people to do it for you.
Wait, okay, so...
As a class, as a collective, conservatism, the right wing rules the media. It rules the police.
Whoa, stop. I know, this is a little... There's so many... No, you've made a few, though. You've made a few here.
welcome a dialogue with LeBron James. He is, in this regard, an ignorant man. Okay, he does. Years after slavery, the black community was doing better. We were going up, up, up.
That was Candace Owens.
Y'all, we're Diamond and Silver. We heard y'all been looking for us.
That's what we heard.
Well, let me tell you where you can find us.
Tell them.
You can now find us on Frank Speech, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Good day, you all.
Good day.
Apparently, some things are going down right in Philadelphia at the DNC convention. We have Bernie Sanders supporters upset, and the bikers for Hillary are headed to the DNC.
Yes, they are.
Take a look.
Take a look.
I see these two on television. I say they
I see these two lovely ladies.
I hope you have enjoyed this presentation of the legacy of the. As you can see, look just like other people of different minorities, but they often display tendencies, characteristics, and verbalizations that are anti the interests of anything concerning the minorities that they so obviously descend from. I hope you've also noticed that at times has been a total advocate for the uplifting and success of their race, but somehow was discouraged or disgusted or embarrassed or basically had their barbecue permit revocated. So they sold out and went to the other side, where they benefit from financial and social platitude, adoration, and benefits. Yes, these people have gotten rich or achieved success just because on a daily basis they put down their own kind. That is the legacy of Well, thank you, and as always, God bless, peace out.